skunks. That just the word evokes some really strong emotions, and for good reason. They put off some really strong scents. My boys and I have both been hit full force by a skunk, and when you actually you physically watch that yellow mist go through the air and come to you, there's nothing like it. I tell people, the scent you smell on the side of a highway when you drive by a skunk that's been hit on the road, that's not skunk smell. That is such a little bit of the full force. It's unreal. So, needless to say, you guys don't want to get sprayed. If you're watching this, hopefully you're trying to learn a way not to, and we think that we've got the best answer out there. We've heard all the things, about dispatching skunks. Shoot them behind the shoulders, shoot them in the head, whatever. Guys, here's the way we learned how to do it that virtually eliminated getting sprayed after this. So take a look. Hope you learned something from it. So here's where you get yourself in trouble. You make a bobcat set, which is flashy. And a skunk is a predator. A lot of people don't think about that. He comes up and investigates your set, and there you go. You saw him step right in the trap and get trapped. So if you couldn't see it very well, here it is in the daytime. He's tore apart my cubby, and I'm about to roll up on him. Well, guys, if you trap long enough, you're probably going to roll up on one of these. So today we're going to show you a little bit about how to hopefully safely dispatch this sucker. So see, they are pretty, and he'll be pretty tanned on the wall. So what we've got, guys, here is, this is actually a chimney sweep pole. This is nothing more than a common monoject syringe needle that you can buy at any hardware store or vet supply store, commonly used in the cattle industry, vaccinate hogs, things like that, pigs, cattle. I've got a big needle. Oops. Don't want to waste all of our acetone. It's back at the Jeep. So the goal here is we're going to insert this right behind his front leg into his lungs, slowly push and inject the acetone into him. He should go out without spraying. That's the hope. There's a lot of questions on trapping forums how to dispatch a skunk, and fortunately you can kind of not target skunks. I typically run only gland lures when I'm trapping. I don't use bait. That's it's up for debate. A lot of people like to use bait and lures. Bait's more of a food source. Glands are usually made from more of from the glands of an animal. I like to target the territorial response of an animal, and you don't get as many possums and skunks. Unfortunately, I gave in to temptation on this set right here, and actually used some tainted bobcat meat, some meat off of a bobcat that I had, and it was several days old. I threw it down a dirt hole, and you can see we ended up with a skunk. So now I'm left with what to do with it. I just, growing up in the kind of the Midwest and maybe even into the South a little bit, we were always taught to use the animals that you take. Now I could probably let this guy go. It's a little harder with a skunk. The best thing to do is use the acetone in a needle like we discussed, and insert it slowly right behind his front legs, and hopefully put him to sleep without him spraying. And then I will use the skunk. I will get him tanned, and he's got beautiful fur, as you'll see. And so let's give it a try. Hey, Mr. Skunk. And one of the things we want to do is we want to talk kind of softly. We don't want to spook him. And we kind of want to stay away from that rear end part right there. So, but hopefully we can not spook him and just talk to him softly. Get him to know where we're at. We're just right here. And if we can get it where of course now he's got this one bush right between us. It's going to make it hard. He's going to go back and forth, back and forth. Hopefully there we go. You want to smell the needle? See, we're going to let him smell it so he doesn't get scared. See what it is. And so now we're into his lungs, and we're pushing the acetone in right now. And you can tell the acetone is taking effect. He's going out. I'm going to go ahead and get him out of the trap, show you how pretty he is. So, good thing about it is obviously he has not sprayed, or we all wouldn't be here. Obviously I'm on camera, my two boys are back behind it, and safe, effective way to dispatch a skunk without spraying. And we'll be able to hang this guy up on a wall. Beautiful fur, very beautiful.